Today's notes will be about angle and triangle relationships, and our essential question is summarize the relationship that angles and exterior angles have with triangles. Okay, so the very first topic that we're going to look at is the sum of the angles in a triangle. And so we know that sum means that add, right? So we're basically adding all the angles in a triangle. And so the angles in a triangle are supplementary. And last week we found out that supplementary means that the angles always add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so if we look at this example, we have triangle ABC, and so they're wanting to find the measurement of angle AC. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. ACB. So they want to know this angle right here because C is in the vertex, so that's that angle that we're looking at. Okay. They do give us 55, and then they do give us this symbol, which we know means 90 degrees. So I know that by this definition, all angles inside of a triangle add up to 180. So I know that 55 plus 90 plus a number is going to give me 180 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add up 55 and 90. I get, is that 145. 100 degrees, and then I'm going to get this number, I'm going to subtract it from that 180 because I want to know what this, like with these two together, what's this next angle that's going to give me to 180. So my next step is 180 minus 145, and so when I do that I get 35. Okay, so that means that this angle right here is going to be 35 degrees, and I can finish my little statement saying that all of the angles inside of this triangle will equal 180 degrees. So go ahead and let's see if we can do this one. So we have an isosceles triangle, so these sides are the same. That means that these angles are the same, so this would be 75. And that's actually one of the measurements, right? EFD. So that is equal to 75 because it is an isosceles triangle, and if these sides are the same, then that means these angles are the same. Okay. Now they're asking for the measurement of EDF, and EDF is going to be EDF. We're looking at this angle right here. What is that angle? Okay, I know all the angles. All together, all the angles, so 75 plus 75 plus that angle that we don't know should equal to 180 degrees. That's just a rule. All the angles in the side of triangle are going to add up to 70 or 180 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and see if I can add 75 and 75. So that gives us a 10, and that's 150. And so to get that missing angle, I'm going to get 180, and I'm going to subtract that 150. So I get 0 and 3 and then 0 again. So that means that 30 is going to be this angle EDF, or the angle D. And I can put it in there, and it should add up to 180. Okay. So those are inside of a triangle. Let's talk about the outside of a triangle. So exterior is going to be another word for outside, right? Exterior is outside angles of a triangle. And so it says when the side length of a triangle is extended, it creates an exterior angle. The exterior angle and the angle that is adjacent to it, remember adjacent means like next to it are supplementary, which means they add up to, and we know this, it's 180 degrees. So they're basically saying that if we have a triangle like this, and we extend this line over here like this, they're saying that this angle and this angle are supplementary, and they together they equal to 180 degrees. That's what they're saying. Okay. So if we look at this example here, and we have a triangle here, and then they extended it over here, right? Let's find out what this angle is. And so 75 and 40, we don't really need that information. All we really need is this right here, because this right here, I know that if I extend it out, they said that if they're adjacent, so if they're next to each other, they're going to equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so I'm going to do 180 minus 65. And 180 minus 65 is going to give me, let's see, that'll be 7, 10, that'll be 5, 1, and a 1. So this x is equal to 115 degrees. Okay, and we can even write it like that. So this angle is 115 degrees. And you can always check it by doing 115 plus 65. It should give you 180. Okay, so let's do this question that has a lot of stuff missing. Okay, so they give us information about this angle right here, so 38 degrees and 54 degrees. And they basically have this triangle, and they extend the lines 3 ways like that. Okay, so we're going to look at QMB. So let's see where that is. So here's QMB. So they're looking at this angle right here. So for the first one, number 1, they're looking for that angle. I can simply just do 180 minus 38. Okay, because I know that together this angle plus this angle equals 180, because that exterior with that inside equals 180. So I can subtract it from 180, and I should get, let's see, this is 7, 10, that's 2, 4, and 1. So 141 degrees, or 42 degrees. Okay. Angle number 2, let's do that in green or orange. Yeah. So it says RMT. So here's RMT. So they want to know this angle right here. So luckily there's another exterior, right? So we know that 54 plus this angle, whatever it is going to add up to 180, right? So I can do 180 minus 54, and that should give me my angle. So here we got 7, 10, this would be 6 and 1, or sorry, 2, and then a 1. So that's 126 degrees. So 126 degrees. Awesome. Next one. Let's do green. So MSB, here we have MSB. So this one is not exterior. This is going to be the interior. So I know altogether the inside of a triangle adds up to 180 because they're all supplementary, right? So I know that 54 plus 38 plus whatever angle I need to find, which is MSB, that's going to give me 180. Okay, so I'm going to do a 2-step process where I'm going to add up my 2 angles that I have. So that's 92. And then I'm going to get 180, and I'm going to subtract 92 from it so I can have the rest of the number. Okay, so this would be 7, 10, that will be 8, and 8. Right, 17 minus 9 is 8. Okay, so that means 88 degrees would be this part right here. Okay, and so for the last one, let's do purple. RSB is right here. So we have R, S, and B. So they want to know this angle right here. Okay. So that's an exterior, and so I'm going to look at the angle next to it, which is 88 degrees, which we found, right? So I know that together they should add up to 180, so I'm going to go ahead and do a 180 minus 88. That should give me this is 7, 10, that's 2, and then 17 minus 8 is 9. So we got 92 degrees on the exterior angle over here.